Hello, everybody. Welcome to Yoga for Self-Love with Kim. I'm Kim. This will be a short, gentle practice. Hopefully bring you a few tools to calm yourself down when you're feeling anxious. I've been feeling a little stressed out this week about some things, and I've been using some of these practices, and they have been helpful to me, so I'm hoping that maybe they can be helpful to some of you as well. So bring yourself into a comfortable seat to begin your practice. You are welcome to sit on something, blanket, block, bolster. So you can start with a nice upright alignment through the spine. Find a neutral position of the pelvis. So find your seat. Get comfortable. If it feels okay for you, you can close your eyes or find a soft and steady gaze. Allow yourself to let go of the rest of the world for now. And just take this time to focus on you. And give yourself a little love, a little attention, a little tender, loving care. Take a moment to check in and just notice how you are doing, how you are feeling. Notice your emotional tone. How does your energy feel? Any physical sensations in your body? Any places that feel tight or tense or blocked? Or anything that feels open and flowing and lovely? As always, I invite you to bring in the intention to be gentle, kind, patient, loving, and compassionate with yourself as best you can. Now bring your palms together at your heart. Begin to rub the hands together so you generate a little heat between the hands, between the fingers, the palms. And then bring your hands to rest over the eyes. Feeling your own warmth, energy, sending yourself some love. And then slowly bringing your hands down to rest on your cheeks and on the sides of your face. Sending yourself some loving energy, some kindness. Now taking your hands to rest over your ears. Bringing one hand to the back of your head, one hand to rest on your forehead. And then bring the hands down to your neck, one hand on either side. Feeling the warmth of your hands on your neck. And then sliding the hands to rest, one on top of the other on your heart. And then releasing your hands, take your fingers to the top of the eyebrows, the inner points of the eyebrows. Just gently, nothing too intense, not too hard, just gently begin to rotate the fingers around in some little circles, gentle massage of some acupressure points here, some nerve endings. And then slowly massage in the centers, points of the eyebrows, out towards the outer edges of your eyebrows, sides of the eyes. And then continue to slowly massage the fingers out to your temples, And then circle the fingers around at your temples. And then take your fingers down right underneath your cheekbones. Give yourself a little bit of massage. And slowly begin to massage the fingers right underneath the cheekbone, in towards the jaw, towards the ears, gently circling the fingers around. So again, you're being nice and easy, not pressing too hard, super gentle. Bringing the fingers to massage right up in front of the ears, and then maybe down around the corners of the jaw. And then now take your fingers inside of your ears, so not the inner ear canal, but sort of the conch of the ears. You can use your fingers or your thumbs, just gently massage in and around the conch of the inner ear. And then bring your fingers, your thumbs to gently tug on your earlobes, a little gentle massage there. Then the outer edges of the ears. And then slowly release your hands down. You'll move through a few cycles of lion's breath to relieve some tension, some stress that we might be holding on to. So we'll take a deep breath in through the nose and then let it out of your mouth. And as you do that, stick your tongue out. You can sort of let the eyes kind of bulge out, reach the tongue down to the chin, and have the hands resting on the knees or thighs for this. So deep breath in through the nose. Sigh it out or roar it out like a lion. Make as much noise as you like. Deep breath in through the nose. Sigh it out of the mouth. Couple more. And again, you make as much noise as you feel right now. Let it all out. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And then let that go. Now we'll go through a little foot massage here. So take your left foot, bring it into your lap if that's accessible to you. If not, you can just leave the foot right down in front of you. Take your hands down to the center of your heel. Sort of massage the thumbs around the center of your heel, then up the center of your foot, all the way up to the toes. Feeling free to linger if you find any spots that need a little extra love. And then bring the fingers back down to the center of the heel, and then slowly work the thumbs, the fingers up the outer edges of the foot, up towards the toes. And a few times, bringing the thumbs down to the heel, back up the center of the foot, and then back down to the heel, massaging the edges of the foot. And then we'll drop the left foot down to the floor or the mat. And then take your thumbs to the back of the leg. Gently massage the sides of your Achilles tendon, nice and easy. Maybe up the back of the tendon, very gently. And then we'll take the thumbs to the center of the leg, center of the calf, and begin to gently work the thumbs up the center of the calf towards the knee. Finding a little release through the musculature and the fascia at the back of the leg. And then we'll take the fingers now to underneath the knee, the big tendons on either side of the knee, right up at where the top of the leg meets the knee, and then we'll begin to massage inside the tendons and then in towards the center of your leg, so middle of the hamstring muscles, massaging up towards the sit bones. You can bring the hands back down to the top of the leg, right above the knee, and again work the hands, massaging your way up towards your bum, your sit bones. And then we'll take it over to the other side. Now take that right foot out in front of you or into your lap. We'll take the thumbs to the center of the heel, and you massage the thumbs up through the center of the foot, towards the toes. And then back down to the heel, massaging up the outer edges of your foot. Giving any special attention to any little nooks and crannies that feel like they need a little extra. And then we'll take the right foot, plant it down onto the mat, and take the thumbs to the back of the right leg now. A little gentle massage along the sides of the Achilles tendon and then along the back of the Achilles tendon, and then bring the thumbs to the center of the leg and gently massage the way up the center of the calf muscles, up to the knee. Feeling this gentle release through the back of the legs, sort of impacting the whole back body. And then we'll take the fingers now again to the big tendons, the back of the leg that come to the knee, and then massage the fingers up the right thigh, back of the right thigh, hamstring muscles up towards the sit bones. And then release that out, shake the hands out. Take a deep breath in. As you do, inhale, lift shoulders up. And as you exhale, relax the shoulders down. A couple times, inhale as you lift the shoulders and exhale as you relax them back down. Release the shoulders. We'll move through the neck. Take a deep breath in. With your exhale, drop your right ear over towards your right shoulder. Take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, roll through. Bring your chin to your chest. Deep breath here. As you exhale, roll through. Bring the left ear over towards the left shoulder. Nice deep breath here. And then with the exhale, bring the chin back to the chest. And a few gentle rocks of the head from side to side. And then bring your head back to center. And then lift the head all the way back up. And now let's bring ourselves over onto all fours. You may want to have a blanket handy for this. So we'll come onto our table position. Onto the hands and knees. Then we'll tuck the toes under behind us and roll back into a squat pose. So you can roll up onto the balls of the feet. You can take the feet a little bit wider, toes and knees angling out. Maybe you can release the heels down to the mat. If that's not available to you, you could take your blanket and tuck it underneath the heels to give yourself some support there. And then we'll take the palms together, elbows inside the knees, Elbows pressing the knees open, at the same time knees hugging in. Reaching the tailbone down towards the earth and the crown of the head up, finding a nice long spine. And then if you like, you could bring in a few rounds of lion's breath here. Inhaling in through the nose and then letting it out through the mouth as you let the tongue out. Deep breath in. Let it out through the mouth. Deep breath in. Let it out. And then release the hands down. You can remove the blanket if you're using the blanket. Come back into your table position. And then let's take it into a downward dog. Tuck the toes under. Press into the hands. Glide the hips up and back. Lifting up through the forearms, up through the armpits. Just sending the heels down towards the mat. Keeping a generous bend in the knees here. And then finding a little movement, rocking yourself back and forth or side to side or pedaling out your legs. And then we'll roll up onto balls of the feet, over tiptoes, and then press your heels down towards the mat. And again, roll up onto balls of the heel or balls of the feet, and then press the heels towards the mat. One more time, roll it up, balls of the feet, tippy toes. Press your heels towards the mat, and then slowly tiptoe your way up towards the top of your mat, or if you need to, you just find your way up. And then bring the feet about sitting bone distance. For a moment, take your fingers to your shins or your thighs, and then lift up your belly off of the thighs, root down into the feet, lengthen out through the crown of your head, so torso is parallel-ish to the mat. And then we'll soften the knees, folding from your hips. Bring your belly back to your thighs. Let your head go. And then bring the hands either to the mat, or you could grab your elbows, or bring the hands to rest on the back of your legs. Shake, nod your head. Look right, look left. And then bring your hands to the back of the legs, right up underneath your bum, towards the sitting bones. And then gently slide the hands down the back of the legs towards the heels. And then bring your hands to your hips, press into your feet, lift your heart up off of the thighs and come all the way up to stand. And then we'll turn to face long edge of your mat. Step your feet out wide. And open the arms wide, coming into a 5-pointed star. So toes pointing up towards that long edge of the mat, feet parallel-ish. And then release your arms down. Now we'll turn the toes out and turn the heels in. Bend your knees, knees going in the same direction as your toes. Lower yourself down, hands to your thighs. Temple pose, horse pose, goddess pose, whatever you want to call it. Press down into your feet and bring yourself up to stand. And then again, we'll lower ourselves down, coming back into our temple pose. And this time, bring the arms up, cactus the arms, reach the fingers up, Pull the fingers back, elbows back, back of the skull back. And then straighten the legs, release the arms down. And then again, we'll bend the knees moving out, direction of the toes. Bring the arms back up, cactus the arms. Take a few cycles of our lion's breath here. Deep breath in through the nose, and then you let it out through the mouth. Deep breath in. Deep breath in. Once more, deep breath in through the nose. Release the arms down, straighten the legs, turn the feet back in parallel-ish, and then we'll take the arms wide. Wrap the arms over the chest. Give yourself a little hug. You can drop the chin down towards the chest. And then arms wide again. Let's cross the other arm on top this time. Hands come to the shoulders or the backs of the shoulders. Gently drop the chin down towards the chest. And then arms come wide. Slowly release your arms down. Step your feet together. We'll turn back to face top of your mat. Take the arms out to the sides and up. Palms together overhead. Soften your knees. Fold from the hips. Bring the belly back to the thighs. Bend your knees a lot. Get your hands down on the mat and walk yourself back out into downward dog. Pedaling out the legs again or finding some movement. Release your knees down to the mat. Come back to sit on your heels. Drop over to one hip and come back into a comfortable seat. Again, let's take the palms together. Rub the hands together, finding that heat again. Hands to rest over the eyes. Send yourself some love. Hands slide down to rest on the cheeks again. And then down to the neck. All the way down to the heart. And bring palms together at the heart. I hope this helped. I hope you feel a little calmer, a little less anxious maybe. Thank yourself for showing up for you and for your practice. You're awesome. With love and gratitude, thanks for sharing this practice with me. Namaste.